Oh, lady boys and girls. What's going on, dickheads? I am in a bit of a rush today. Hello! I feel like I've forgotten something, but I've got to be somewhere at 5:30, and it's now 5:18. So in a little bit of a rush. Well, check out the new angle. Hello there. How's it going? This has been a while in the works, this. I've always wanted a front-facing camera. So this is a bit of a test of that at the minute, to be honest with you. Ooh, keeps doing that. Right, into first. I hate doing that. So I've got the day off tomorrow, thank fuck. So if this doesn't work out, I can hopefully just come tomorrow. But it's meant to be pissing it down, as usual. The days that I need to do things or I'm off work, I end up not being able to do anything with them because they're horrible weather. Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, right. I'm paranoid about not recording stuff these days. Oh, I need some air. Fuck. I'm really hoping it doesn't fucking rain, but that looks very rain-like over there. Regardless of all my moaning, we are actually here to talk about something today. We're going to be talking about the Racetorx gear support that I installed. There's an installation video up on my channel. There's a lot of talking in that to sort of, you know, give you a synopsis as to what this thing actually is and how it works and all that, because it is a little bit confusing to some people. But the basic rundown as to what it does is it gives your shift linkage a lot more support when you're doing your shifts, and it doesn't wobble around as much. It anchors the shifter, the shift assembly. It anchors that to your engine case. To a point on the engine, because it's not always the engine case for these things, and so that gives you a lot more support. It's meant to help with shifting, feel, sort of miss shifts, all that kind of stuff. Now I am getting a few miss shifts. I've been riding this now for maybe 3 weeks with it on, and it's, first of all, a definite improvement, but I'll get onto it in a minute once we've gone and ran to the shop, because I've got 4 minutes to get there now, and hopefully they've not fucking shut up. So see you in a second, and hopefully my camera doesn't get stolen. Right, so that did not go as planned. Customer service these days is fucking appalling. You have a broken product, you have the receipt, the owner tells you to come bring, if there's any issues, come bring it in. I go bring it in and I get told to fuck off, there's nothing he can do for you. Okay, thanks. I've just gone past the petrol station when I need one. Wow. You fucking bitch. Jesus Christ, man. Didn't even fucking look. I hate people. I know it's depressing, but for fuck's sake, man. There's no need for that. Right, now, again, first impressions, if you just want to watch this and fuck off. It's great, it's really good. I was not expecting what I've got from it, you know. It's actually quite special. I've just gone straight past the petrol station. I should be okay, I think. You know what, mate? Fuck this camera. I thought the fucking GoPro was bad. I have just done an hour and a half of filming, okay? It stops recording after 5 minutes. For whatever reason, it keeps just stopping recording after 5 minutes. We had a really fucking good run-up. So much shit went on. I nearly died twice, actually. I had to smack my horn out to some dickheads twice. I've recorded it all on that thing, and then the Insta360 just stops working. Right, so we filled up 15.77 litres. That is the most I've ever done out of this tank, and it's a 17 litre tank. I'm actually sick of this camera already. For some reason it keeps happening where it just stops recording after 10-15 minutes, in this case 5 minutes, and then started taking pictures. Look at that beautiful thing. Look at that, right? So I'm actually using Fuely. I'm tracking my fuel runs, seeing how much calculated mile per gallon I'm getting, so I can kind of judge what I'm going to get out of a tank. So what have I just done? 15.77 litres. Price per litre is £1.69, and my odometer 909. Nearly 1,000 miles, boys. So that was 37.19, which is not the best I've ever got. I usually get about 40 miles a gallon, but since I've had it serviced, I've been absolutely smashing this thing. So yes. First of all, hello. How's it going? It's raining, which I didn't want. I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed, as you can fucking tell right now, because not only have I lost all that footage from this camera and this camera, because the footage on there I've not got a microphone to, so they've got facing this way. I was really excited because this angle is something I've been wanting to get for a long time. And yeah, it's just one of them things. Learning curves, all that bullshit. Anyway, fucking whatever. This is my old school, by the way. Fucking hell, I don't know why I've come down here. I'm just trying to kill time. Wow, that's really weird. Oh man, it's not changed. It's not changed at all. There's the media block, music block. Fucking horrible. Oh, look at that now. They've got a building where the old... We used to get taught German in like crates of metal. Yeah, your light's fucked, mate. That was a cool jump. Jesus, and it's now, the heavens are falling. But thankfully this bike, I'm not sure if any of you can see this, but the little bits of water are just sliding straight off because of the ceramic coating. So we're here to talk about the Racetorx gear support, if I can get that out of my fucking mouth. It gives the shift linkage a nice support, and you basically fix that to a part of the engine or the bike or whatever it is. It's different for different bikes. It can be the engine mount, it can be the sprocket cover, like for this one it's a sprocket cover. It can be anything like that. It's oh fuck, I didn't even see that woman. I'm so sorry. So sorry. So sorry. Did not even see that person then. That was very nearly a crash. I don't know why I didn't see him. I honestly did not see that person at all until last minute. I think that car in front was tracking it quite well and I just didn't see it. Wow, that was very stupid of me, wasn't it, eh? Oh well. Very sorry, mate. Anyway. It supports the shift mechanism, the shift linkage, so that it gives you crisper, better shifts with no miss shifts. I do get that, I'll get onto that in a bit. I do still get miss shifts. Oh look, I'm out of the rain. It's not even rained here. What? Okay. That's really fucking weird. I do get miss shifts still, but we'll get onto that. And then it helps with your downshifts, your feed, like I said, the feedback, the crispness, and essentially it does just that. It's very good. There are a few areas where it could, it doesn't really improve much, but it can't because of the engine, and we'll get onto that in a minute. The biggest problem on this bike with the shifter is, by the way, the shifting on this thing, the quick shifter is fucking amazing. It is very good. The only real problem is the downshifting stock. The gear shift feels so spongy. When you go down a gear, it just feels like... Oh, did you hear that? The actual shift arm itself is spongy, and it's like, I don't know, it feels horrible. It feels like the lever's bending. It feels like the actual metal is bending. Now I put this on, the downshifts are so much better. Right, hello boys. I had numerous more technical difficulties, so yeah, it's a few hours later now. I've had a bit of time to cool off because I was getting so sick of this shit. I'm not joking you. This camera here wasn't recording for a while. This camera here just stops recording after fucking a little bit, and it's so frustrating. It's been. Ooh. You seeing that? Oh my god. Wow, okay. This thing stopped recording again. Right boys, so I don't know where the fuck I've got up to that time, because the camera once again has cut off and stopped recording on me. Because I'm getting tired of this now, I'm just going to basically get on with it and just keep talking, and if it doesn't record, it doesn't record. It's one of those things, I'm afraid. It's getting dark now, so I don't want to sit here dicking about for a while. So the shift support from Racetorx, fantastic bit of kit. It really is good. It really firms up and gives you a lot of feedback when it comes to up and down shifts. The worst problem on this bike was the downshifts. The shift linkage, it felt like the metal was bending. It's really weird. It felt like the metal was just bending underneath your foot, and it was very squishy feeling, and it did not feel good. This has pretty much resolved that. The only place that I get that now is when at a very low RPM in a very high gear. So for example, I'm in 6th gear, 49 mile an hour now. I'm gonna brake, going down, even there to be fair, it feels fucking amazing. But the lower down and the higher RPM you get, the better it feels. And it's a really, really nice little piece of kit. Right, we're still recording. I'm having to check this every 5 fucking seconds now. For 50 quid, you know, 50 quid is a lot of money for a little bit of a metal thingy. Is it worth it? In my opinion, yeah. Oh, you're not going to indicate, are you? You fucking mong. The only problem that I find on this with the upshifts at low RPMs, and unfortunately that's due to emissions. Well, it'll be a mixture of emissions, the bike's mapping, and the transmission itself. Now, the higher gear you're in, the lower RPM, it's gonna chug, it's gonna feel weird, it's not gonna feel right. And it's gonna be very luggy, lumpy, chuggy. Enter superlative here, you know. And like, I'm in 4th gear now, 5th gear at 38 mile an hour. If I pull, it's gonna be chuggy. You know, it's not too bad on this bike, to be fair with you. But if I were to go down a gear, the transmission again, it has to deal with that. And if at the lower ends of the RPM on this bike, because of the emissions, the servo motor, all the little bits and pieces, you know, of emissions restrictions that are in there, it does hamper it a little bit, and that's where it starts to feel a little bit squishy again. But saying that, it's 10 times better than what it was. It's so much better than what it was. Look now, there we go, going down, it's a little bit squishy, but as soon as the revs pick up, it's fantastic. And even, like I said, even at the low RPMs, it still is fucking amazing. Like, it still has made such a big difference compared to the stock setup, just by putting this little collar on and bracing it to one, you know, part of the engine or part of the chassis somewhere. But again, at the lower end, where the servo motor is and where the emissions testing stuff is, it can be a bit, it's still a bit rough and a bit unpredictable sometimes. But that's just what you're gonna get. When I decat this, I will probably do like another test, because I want to see if it makes a difference, if taking the servo off, getting it remapped, bloody hell, these roads are shocking, getting it remapped, all that kind of stuff, how much that affects, and taking all the emissions stuff off, how much that affects the gear shifts, because on my other bikes that I've had, it affected it quite a lot, to be fair. So overall, I think this little bit of, you know, this bit of kit is fantastic, and to be honest with you, everything that I've seen from Racetorx has been really, really good. I can't fault them at all, honestly. And the customer service is always fantastic as well, you know, so it's just one of them. Like I said, it's still not quite perfect. I don't think you're going to get it perfect with the standard setup, but even once it's past its emissions section, so 4 to 5, usually 5,000 RPM, it's buttery. It's really, really nice. It's very tactile. It gives you a lot of feedback, especially when downshifting as well. It's firmed it up a lot, and that gives you a lot of feedback through the peg, through the shifter, and it just lets you know where you are when pushing it down just a little bit more with your that's a lot of rain, oh no. And it just gives you that really nice tactile snick into gear that on this bike you can get without it. Like, if I'm up in the RPMs, this quick shifter is absolute butter. It is so nice. But I've got rain from that side and rain from that side. Oh no, I think we're getting wet tonight, boys, and not in a good way. I can't wait, like I said, to get a pipe on this thing. I can't wait to, you know, get it flashed and tuned and all that kind of stuff. We have got something in the works at the minute. Not sure how long it's going to be. I was this close to buying something today, but man, spending 500 quid on an exhaust in a time where I don't have much money and I've been saving up, I just can't justify it. I really can't, because I need to find out how much it's going to cost to get the bike tuned as well. So I'm really not sure on that one yet. I'm very, very, very torn. I could just get the link pipe, which is about 200 quid. I could get a titanium link pipe and use the same can, but the pipe that I've been wanting to get, oh man, it is so nice, and it's cheaper than it's cheaper than an Acura, than Austin Racing. It's about 460 quid, and it's almost like that underslung, and it's road legal, so it's a pipe works. Anyway, but no, this thing, is cracking. I really like it. It really helps with the gears, it really helps with shifting, it gives you more feedback, tactile response, it feels snappy, but oh, it's just so nice, and in combination with what's already a fantastic gearbox. So I'm loving it. I absolutely love it, I'm not gonna lie. Again, when you're giving it a handful, the only place that this seems to lag is when you're being very gentle with it and, you know, doing more commutery kind of stuff. But even then, compared to what it was at that point, it's so much better. I'd give it a go. Anyway, that's been me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very, very soon, I'm sure. And until the next time, boys and girls, sort them out. See you soon. Ta-ra. Peace.